What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. It is Sunday, April 27th. We have a 16-game MLB slate on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday, our Saturday. We went 12-4 on our money line / spread picks. We went 11-5 on our over-unders. Since Friday, we are 21-8 on our money line picks. We are 21-8 on our over-unders. Also, today, guys, I'm very sorry. I will not be able to put our full graphics for all of our games. I had an emergency call this morning to come into work. I'm an electrician by trade. A school not too far from me had a power outage last night. I had just finished doing all my research for the games. I was getting ready to go to bed around 3:34 when I got the phone call. But we're not stopping. That does not stop us. Like I said, we've been on a roll. We also hit a single game parlay yesterday, which was our Cincinnati-Colorado game. That was a $52 win on a dollar bet. Look, guys, I really appreciate everyone. 16 games to be made today. Tons of money to be made today. Happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you guys enjoy your day and make some money. With all of that being said, guys, do not forget our dollar parlay plays of the day at the end of the video. Let's jump into it. First game up, the one game that got rained out yesterday. The Blue Jays in New York taking on the Yankees. This is a 1:30 start, and we're playing the Yankees on the money line here today. The game total, we're playing under 9 total runs. It shows on the weather report that the wind is blowing in from right field, blowing in on the batters. So we like the under in this one today. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Springer of the Toronto Blue Jays to have 2 total bases, as well as Aaron Judge. Looking on to our pitching props here, and we're playing Guzman of the Toronto Blue Jays to go over 5.5 strikeouts, and we're playing Max Fried to go over 4.5 Ks today. Moving along, we got the Mets in DC taking on the Nationals. This series is split. We've called them all correct so far. Today, we're taking the Mets on the money line. The game total set at 8, and we like the over in this one. Over 8 total points. Looking at our hitter props, 2 total bases. We're taking Soto of the New York Mets. We're taking Lowe of the Nationals. Moving on to our pitching props today, we're taking McGill of the New York Mets to go under 5.5 Ks. Parker of the Washington Nationals, we're playing him to go over 4.5 strikeouts today. Moving along, we got the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians. They played a doubleheader yesterday. If you guys watched our video, like I said, we called so much things correct yesterday. Today, Boston is favored on the road, and we're playing the home dogs. We're playing the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. The game total set at 7.5, and we like the over in this one. And for our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Guardians. We're taking Ramirez as well as Manzardo. Moving on to our pitching props, and we're playing Bello of the Boston Red Sox to go under 4.5 Ks, but we're taking Allen of the Cleveland Guardians to go over 5.5 strikeouts today. All right, on after that, we got the Baltimore Orioles in Detroit taking on the Tigers. The Tigers looking to sweep this series, and today we're playing Detroit as their favorite at home to cover the 1.5 point spread. The game total set at 7.5, and we're playing the under in this one, under 7.5 total points. Moving on to our hitter props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Tigers. We're taking Carpenter and Colt Keith of the Detroit Tigers. Moving on to our pitching props, and we're playing the overs for both starting pitchers here. We're taking Kramer of the Baltimore Orioles, over 4.5 strikeouts, and we're taking Schoolball of the Detroit Tigers to go over 6.5 Ks today. On after that, we have the Minnesota Twins looking to sweep this series with the Angels, and we're playing the Road Dogs. We're taking the Los Angeles Angels on the money line here. The game total set at 7.5, and we're playing the over in this one. Over 7.5 total points. Moving on to our hitter props, 2 total bases. We're taking Ward and Adele of the Angels. For the pitching props, we're playing Soriano of the Angels to go over 4.5 strikeouts. But we're playing Ryan of the Minnesota Twins to go under his line today. Under 7.5 Ks. Moving along, we have the Houston Astros in Kansas City. Kansas City looking to sweep this series. Both games have been won by the same exact score, 2-0 by the Royals. And today, Houston is favored on the road. And this might be a bit of a cheap play here, but we're playing Kansas City plus the 1.5 points. This game should be very close. It's a very good pitching matchup. The game total set at 7.5. We like the over in this one. Both sides, the Houston Astros, like I said, have been shut out. Both games, I do not see that happening today. We're playing over 7.5 total points. Moving on to our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Yordan Alvarez of the Astros and Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals. On to the pitching props now. Brown of the Houston Astros, we're playing him to go over 4.5 Ks. Bubic of the Kansas City Royals, over 4.5 strikeouts as well. So the overs for both starting pitchers here. Continuing along, the Milwaukee Brewers in St. Louis. The Cardinals looking for the sweep here. As of this morning, the line has the Milwaukee Brewers favored in this matchup. And we're playing the home dogs in this one. We're taking St. Louis on the money line. The game total set at 8, and we like the under in this one. Under 8 total points. Moving on to our hitting props. We're taking Chourio of the Milwaukee Brewers and Jordan Walker of the St. Louis Cardinals. On to the pitching props here. We're playing Quintana and Fetty. Both lines at 3.5. We're playing both starting pitchers to go over 3.5 Ks today. Moving along. Cincinnati in Colorado. Very good matchup again. Like I said, we've made a lot of money off these 2 games so far. I would recommend, if it is not my highest recommended game of the day, but it is my, I would say, 3rd highest recommended game of the day. If you're going to play a dollar parlay, throw $1 here. Cincinnati, Colorado. Today we're playing Cincinnati on the money line. The game total set at 11, and we're playing the over in this one. Over 11 points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking McLean, I should say, of Cincinnati, and Bretton Doyle of the Colorado Rockies. On to the pitching props here. And we're playing Lodolo to go over 5.5 Ks. And Feltner, we're playing him to go under 4.5 strikeouts in this one. Moving along, this has been another good series so far. Texas in San Francisco taking on the Giants. This series is split as of today. We're playing San Francisco on the money line this morning. The game total is set at 8, and we like the over in this one. Over 8 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Jung-Ho Lee and Fitzgerald of the Giants. Moving on to the pitcher props here. And we're playing the overs for both starting pitchers. Both of their lines are at 4.5. And we're playing over lighters 4.5 of the Texas Rangers. And over 4.5 for Hicks of the San Francisco Giants. And after that, we have another series that is split so far up to this morning. It is the White Sox in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. The Athletics are favorite as of today. And we're playing them to cover the 1.5 points. So we're playing the Athletics plus the 1.5 points here. Game total set at 9.5, and we like the under in this one today. We're playing under 9.5. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases, and it will be 2 Athletics here. We're taking Rooker as well as Soderstrom. For our pitching props, as of this morning, only 1 pitcher is officially listed, and that is the Athletics starting pitcher, Baito. And we're taking him to go over his line. Over 4.5 Ks in this one. On after that, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. The Pirates have played a very good series so far, despite it being split as of today. But this morning, we're playing the Dodgers, who are favored to cover the 1.5 point spread. We're playing the Dodgers plus the 1.5 points. The game total is set at 8.5, and we like the under in this one. Under 8.5 total points. Move on to our hitter props. 2 total bases. We're taking Reynolds of the Pirates and Edman of the Dodgers. Then we look at our pitching props here, and we're taking the overs for both starting pitchers. We're taking Feltner to go over 3.5 Ks, and we're taking Glasnow to go over 6.5 strikeouts in this. Righty, continuing along, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in San Diego taking on the Padres. Tampa Bay looking for the sweep this morning. Ever since Arise has gone down, this San Diego Padres offense has struggled. Today, with Tampa Bay looking for the sweep, little on the mount for Tampa Bay. This matchup matches up well for San Diego, so we're taking San Diego on the money line here. The game total set at 8.5, and we're playing the under in this one, under 8.5 total points. Hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Tatis Jr. and Machado of the Padres. Onto the pitching props, and we're playing the unders for both guys here. We're taking Little of the Tampa Bay Rays to go under 4.5 Ks. Vasquez of the San Diego Padres, we're taking him to go under 3.5 strikeouts. Moving on, we got the Atlanta Braves in Arizona. Looking for the sweep here this morning. Atlanta favored on the road here, and we're playing the home dogs. We're taking the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. Game total set at 8.5, and we're playing the over in this one, over 8.5 total points. Moving on to our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 Diamondbacks. We're taking Smith as well as Corbin Carroll of the D-backs. Looking at our pitching props here, and we're playing Schwellenbach of the Atlanta Braves to go over 4.5 Ks, but we're playing Padif of the D-backs to go under 5.5 strikeouts today. Moving along, we have our final 3 games of the day, and we start off with another underdog play here. We're playing the Road Dogs. We're taking the Miami Marlins in Seattle on the money line. The game total today is set at 7.5, and we're playing the over in this one, over 7.5 total points. Moving on to our hitter props. We're taking 2 Miami Marlins here. We're taking Edwards and Wagaman. Moving on to the pitching props, and we're taking 2 unders in this one. We're taking Meyer of the Miami Marlins to go under 6.5 strikeouts, and we're playing Evans of the Seattle Mariners to go under 4.5 Ks today. All right, guys, down to our final matchup of the 2 final matchups of the night. This is the second of the doubleheader. We have the Blue Jays in New York taking on the Yankees, and in this one, with the Yankees favored, we're playing Toronto plus the 1.5 points. For the total game total of 9, we're playing the under in this one, under 9 total points. Onto our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Vlad Jr. of the Blue Jays. We're taking Jazz Chisholm of the Yankees. Moving to the pitching props here, and we're playing Bassett of the Jays to go over 5.5 Ks. And we're taking Schmidt of the Yankees to go under 4.5 strikeouts today. All right, moving along, our final game of the day is also our play of the day. Our game that I would recommend the most to you to play on a dollar parlay. It is the Phillies in Chicago looking to wrap this series up. It is split as of today. We're playing the home dogs. We're playing Cubs on the money line here. The game total set at 8, and we're playing the over 8 total points. Moving on to our hitter props, 2 total bases, and we're playing 2 Cubbies. We're taking Bush and Tucker to have 2 total bases. Moving on to the pitching props, and we're playing Nola of the Phillies to go over 5.5 Ks, but we're playing Talion of the Cubs to go under 4.5 strikeouts in this one. All right, guys, before we get out of here, real quick again, I just want to apologize that I wasn't able to put up all our graphics on screen. I should be home in an hour or so. I'm going to try to load them all in the pinned comments, all of our plays today. But before we get up out of here, our $2 parlay plays of the day, I'm going to make sure I get the graphics done for this. We're starting off with our pitching props parlay. And we're taking St. Louis starting pitcher Fetty to go over his line. Philadelphia starting pitcher Nola to go over his line. Detroit starting pitcher Screwball to go over his line. Kansas City starting pitcher Bubik to go over his line. And at the end, Arizona starting pitcher Padif to go under his line. All 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay should pay $22 to $25. On after that, our hitting props parlay, 2 total bases. We're playing Aaron Judge of the Yankees, Carpenter of the Detroit Tigers, Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres, Corbin Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks, and Bush of the Cubs. All 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay should pay about $35. Once again, guys, happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I hope you guys make some money. Good luck to everyone, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.